Okay, we will live ya guys.
Okay.
Hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube. Welcome to Britzone.
Hello, welcome everyone. Wow. Welcome everyone to Wednesday class. Wait a minute. So I'm seeing Kak Aldi here. Hi Kak Aldi.
Yes. Yes.
How have you been, Kak?
Yeah, man. Sometimes when I have a desire to learn English, I come to community. When I don't have desire to learn English, I'm playing video games or like playing music, guitar. But I can expert in music. It's only amateur music, something like that.
Yeah, we get that fluctuative moods as well, Kak. But like we're glad to have you here tonight, Kak. So you have the spirit to learn English tonight?
Yes.
Like that spirit, Kak. Welcome back, Aldi. And we actually also got Kak. Can I call Kak Fahra? Actually, there's a lot of new names that I haven't heard. Hi, Kak Fahra.
Hello, Kak Dina.
Yeah.
I want to apologize that I couldn't open my camera because my connection is slow. So I'm afraid it would be affect to the sounds in this Zoom if I open my camera.
Very understandable, Kak. The cliche on the Zoom. How are you, by the way, Kak Farah?
I'm fine.
Is this your first time coming here?
It's my second time.
Okay. When was the last time, Kak?
The last time was yesterday.
Oh, it's just yesterday. Wow, welcome back. We got a new member. Welcome to the first Wednesday class for you, ya, Kak. So yeah, while we're waiting for others participants, let's just say hi to some others. I'm seeing Kak Muhammad Faiz. Hi, Kak Muhammad Faiz.
Hello.
How are you, Kak?
I'm fine, waiting for the class.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cannot open the camera due to the low bandwidth. Yeah.
So sad. There's quite a lot of people who are struggling with their connection today. Seems like. But yeah, we're very glad to welcome you here tonight, Kak Faiz, no matter what. But I hope you have an amazing class tonight, ya, Kak.
Sure.
Okay. Maybe we can start the announcement, yeah? So for those of you still new in here, this information will be very beneficial for you guys. So yeah, once again, can you guys see my screen, by the way? Okay.
Yes, Kak.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Kayin. Once again, welcome back to the largest English community in Indonesia, where in this community, you can learn about English. We are an English education platform, which challenge you guys with the speaking ability. And we're also a free and open platform, which means that you guys are here free of cost, free of judgment to learn English. And no matter where you are, no matter what age you are, you can just join us to learn English. And we're also based on volunteerism, which means that the team behind the classes in Britzone are actually not getting paid of doing this, but we're doing this out of love for you guys. So yeah. And yeah, this is the program that Kak Fahra yesterday joined, which is Britzone Speaking Academy, which happen every Tuesday at 7 p.m. that focuses on public speaking, such as speech, debate, and interview. And here is our project tonight, the class tonight called Britzone English Betterment Series, which is held every Wednesday, start at 7 p.m. in Zoom. We are talking about listening, reading, writing, and speaking. However, we are tonight gonna be talking about a betterment series for our self-improvement. And also the third program, which is Britzone Fundy class. We held this class every Saturday at 11 a.m., which brings various fun topics to discuss. Okay, and we also got a few social medias, such as Instagram, which is our main platform. You guys can follow our Instagram to get the detail about our classes in the future. And then we also got YouTube, which in this class tonight, you guys are being streamed on YouTube. So yeah. And we also got Twitter. You guys can follow our Twitter and also Clubhouse. We also got our website, and also we sometimes do fun podcasts. And because we are a volunteer-based community, we also need you guys' help to support our classes. You guys can help us through purchasing official merchandises. We got, you guys can see here, there's t-shirt, tote bag, stickers, and also some notebook as well. And yeah, you guys can purchase these merchandises in this WA number. And also we got our Instagram for our merch as well, which is Britzone merch. And yeah, we are sponsored by Perpustakaan Dikbud, which we used to hold our classes before the pandemic here. And you guys can sign up for becoming a member if you are interested into books and movies collections. You guys can sign up and can enjoy the 32K book collections, audio and video collections. And also we got after class tradition, which consists of taking pictures, give us your, and also giving us the feedback of our classes so we can improve our class. And yeah, but taking pictures, talking about taking pictures, we're gonna be taking the pictures in the middle of the class, so you guys still have that spirit. And yeah, that's it for the announcement. I hope that helps you guys to get more info about our classes. And yeah, we already got few Britzoners here. I'm just curious whether you guys have already known about tonight's topic. And I'm curious about Kanaura. Hi, Kanaura.
Hello.
You look amazing today, Kak.
Oh, thank you. You too.
By the way, Kak, have you already known about our topic tonight?
Actually, not really.
Oh, okay. You should anticipate our topic because it's really, I feel like it's gonna be something that is an eye-opening for us.
Oh,
So, yeah,
okay.
Kak, I hope you anticipate. Okay, what about Kanugroho? Kanugroho, hi Kak.
Hi, hello.
Do you know what we're gonna be talking about tonight, Kanugroho?
As I said on the Instagram, we're gonna talk about scholarship, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, interesting.
Because,
Interesting perspective.
because Ichad was my friend anyway.
So you're a friend of Kak Rifki.
Yeah. I used to call him Ichad.
Okay, that explains his Instagram username.
Yeah, I was friendly with him.
Okay. what a supportive friends we have here, ya Kak. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming, Kak Nugroho.
Surely. You're welcome.
Yeah, Kak Rifki is such an influencer. You guys should check his Instagram and follow him. By the way, talking about Kak Rifki, who is he really? I haven't explained to you guys about our conductor. So our conductor tonight, as you guys can see, is the ambassador of Arabica. I'm just kidding. He is a Monash University alumni. And in this class, he's going to talk about building resilience when things get out of control. So it's not about scholarship, unfortunately, Ka Naura. It's about resilience, especially we're gonna be understand resilience through Kak Rifki's story and perspective. So without further ado, let's just call out our conductor. Hi, Kak Rifki, are you there?
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I haven't turned on my video. Wait, hold on. All right. Hello, guys.
Hello,
Hi,
Kak.
Kak. Hello.
Hi.
I heard that there was someone talking that he's my friend. Sorry, let me check.
Yeah, Kak Nugroho, Kak. Who is he?
Oh my
No, he knows
God.
me as Amda anyway. Pretty long time no see you anyway.
I know, it's been a while. I think 2014, I guess. And
17 or 16, I forget.
really? Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of, I guess. Wow,
Been a
it's very
while.
nice to see you again.
Really
Wow.
nice to see you, so.
This is a very unexpected event. We get a reunion of our conductor. So, Kak Rifki, how's your day today?
Wow. It's quite busy. I went to the office. I had things to do as well. I got my haircut because of this event.
Oh
So
my.
yeah. But things manageable. Yeah, all good.
Wow. What a commitment to our classes. Okay, Kak. Would you mind to introduce yourself to our Britzoners here, Kak?
Sure, I would love to. All right. So good evening, everyone. Hello. So I wish that all of you can turn the video on so I can see your face. My name is Rifki, Muhamad Rifki. You can call me Rifki. You can call me Icha. That's why my Instagram's name is Ichadism. It comes after my childhood name. When I was a child, my mom and my dad, basically my family called me Ichad. That's why my Instagram's name is Ichadism. And now I am working as an account executive in booking.com. Some of you might know, some of you might not know about it, but I'm based in Bali now. It's been 3 months. Yeah, it's 3 months already. And I graduated from Monash University, Australia, Melbourne. I took a master degree in international sustainable tourism management. Yes.
Wow. Give
And I
a
used to
round of.
join you guys in
Oh,
Britzone.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
When, Kak? When is it?
2017, I guess. Yeah.
Wow. I think I wasn't born yet.
Oops.
Okay. I haven't heard about Britzone at 2017, but yeah. Wow. We're very glad to welcome back you here as a conductor, not as a participant. But yeah, as Kak Rifki had already mentioned, so you are working as in a field of tourism, yeah, Kak? So we are here seeing a sustainable tourism enthusiast. What is it exactly, Kak, a sustainable tourism?
So it's basically why I called myself as a sustainable tourism enthusiast, because first thing first, I'm still trying anyway. I'm not perfect yet, but I'm trying to be conscious when I'm traveling. So I will explain about that later. I will leave it hanging because I think that some of you have questions about that as well. So I'm trying to be conscious about when I'm traveling, about the impact that I will probably, produce when I'm traveling to the environment, to the social and culture. And I'm trying to give the benefit to the local economy itself. So that's why now starting from 2019-ish, yeah, I'm trying to be mindful when I'm traveling. So yeah, that's it, I guess.
Wow, such a thoughtful person you are, Kak.
Thank you.
But yeah, let's just go to the story of Kak Rifki. So we got the first question here. So why did you choose tourism sustainability of all choices that you had, Kak, back then when you started your education?
So it started in 2016. Yep, I got a chance. I have some best friends, and one of them, he actually initiated a community called Orang Purwakarta. It's a local community based in my hometown in Purwakarta, West Java. So initially, the community itself aimed to, trying to encourage young generation like me, like my other friends coming from Purwakarta, to be proud of being Orang Purwakarta. So what my friend did before, he tried to expose our achievements as a young generation coming from Purwakarta, and then the achievement that the city is health probably when they have it, and then promotion of the event, something like that. And then back then in 2015, that was their main focus. And then 2016, my friend had a discussion with me, and then we were talking about what we can expand this community. That's why I was thinking, why don't we try to use this platform, this community, to encourage local people around that tourism potential to be aware of that tourism potential, and then involve and then also manage that tourism potential to be a tourism destination. So because of that, it triggered me to think about, okay, this is this topic can be like this topic very interesting, because I can do good when I'm traveling. I can do good to the community. I also can help this my hometown, although it's not my main focus at that time. So because of that, I'm thinking maybe, and I also have heard and read a couple of articles about sustainable tourism. At that time, it's not that popular, but I remember there was like one article saying that this topic will be something in the next 10 to 20 years. That's why I'm thinking, okay, maybe because I have a background in sustainable tourism management, and I think this specify myself into tourism sustainability or sustainable tourism can benefit me in the future for my career.
Wow. Okay, so it was started in 2016, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you basically share happiness, like you find a place that is very attractive for everyone outside of Purwakarta, and then you promote that place to be a tourism place like that, ya Kak, in the community?
Yes, yeah.
Wow, okay. So I'm curious though, Kak, what kind of places that you used to promote in Purwakarta?
Okay, so back then, I guess some of you have heard about an Instagram account or some Instagram accounts like Explore Purwakarta, Explore Bandung, Explore Malang, something like that. What they're trying to do, they given some informations about, okay, this is very Instagrammable spots for your content, something like that. And from that, we see that people are coming or visiting that spot and that place. But then that community itself didn't really touch the local community and encourage them to be aware of that potential. So coming from that, we are one of the, how do I call, the admin for Explore Purwakarta. They're our friends. So we're collaborating for that. Yeah. And then using those two accounts, blasted that information, and also us from Orang Purwakarta, we were trying to, persuade that local community, talking to them. And then this basically you can, get money from here. Yeah, something like that. And then, yeah, coming from that, it becoming like this. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Got it. So most of people that is, striving, I mean, like doing their best in a certain field, they usually it usually comes from heart. I guess you too, ya Kak. I mean, like your interest on tourism. Okay.
Yes,
by the
I'm
way, Kak.
trying to.
Okay. By the way, Kak, from our insider, which is Kanisa, your friend.
Wow.
She says that you are such a go-getter person, Kak. And I mean, like, we can kind of see from you being an alumni from Monash University in Australia. Right, Kak? So,
yeah.
Coming from doing a community, doing promoting tourism places in Purwakarta on Instagram, to the point where you graduated from Monash University, which is a really cool places to graduate from. What drives you to achieve that dream, Kak, to get this far?
Wow. So the question is, what something that drives me to achieve my dreams, right? So apparently you need to know I'm still not sure whether this is my dream, like a real dream or not. Yeah, because I always believe that life is changing process. Yeah. So with that, but at this moment, I feel that I am on track. So that's the thing. Before answering that question, I really want to give like small, tiny insight to them. I'm kind of person who, like, once I started, I have to finish it. Like I have to, whether it's a good result. I mean, like I achieved the goal that I set before, or I fail, it's fine, as long as I am on the finish line. So something that drive me to achieve my dream is because of that, basically. So having thought sometimes, have a discussions with my friend, and then thinking about, at this moment, I feel that being in sustainable tourism and being in this industry is my dream. Yeah. Why? Because apart from, working while I'm traveling at the same time, but having those sustainability aspect is like one aspect that I think that I can give better to the community. I can benefit others. I can, impact others. I can not only for myself, but also giving to others. So one of the drives me that I think I can give impact to others, not only, trying to being in the spotlight.
Wow. So it gives you meaning through, doing it for others and for sustainability.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of actions when you say about sustainability in tourism, Kak?
Mhm,
I haven't
mhm,
have the picture yet here.
mhm. So let me confirm the question. Yeah. So what are those actions that I did, right, in sustainable tourism?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that I did before when I am used to part of the Urang Purwakarta, we we are trying to encourage the local people in, there are like 3 tourism potentials where this local community is very approachable. They want to, work together with us. So there are 3 tourism potentials at that time, now becoming tourism destinations back in my hometown. One is the waterfall, and then now it was just, it was a waterfall inside of, like inside a forest. Yeah.
Like
I don't
churro.
know why. Yeah, Curug. Yeah. I don't know why my friend, got that information. I have no idea. And then second is the river that is very, very beautiful when, dry season. We can call dry season, right? Like summer-ish. And another that is still part of the river, but we're trying to, work a little bit more with the, maybe, how do you call it? It's something like when a Karang Taruna. Yeah. So we work together with the Karang Taruna, with those, young local community. And you know what? They built a body rafting.
What is it, body rafting?
Body rafting is like the inside of the tire. You do something like, yeah, you go through the river with a thing, with a
Like
tire.
a kayak, maybe?
Some typical, but it's with a boat, right? But how do you call it? Anyone maybe have an idea about the body rafting? Yeah, arung
Because
jeram.
arung jeram, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, you managed to promote that arung jeram in
Yeah,
Purwakarta.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, we always like pay every single time we visit that, because it's part of our action to give the economic impact to the local community.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. But like Britzoners here, have you experienced any, what is it, tourism attraction like what Kak Rifki had mentioned, like arung jeram?
Yes, please share. I would love to. If you want to invite me, I would love to go.
What about Kadina here? Hi, Kadina. Such a coincidence. Kadina, have you had any arung jeram experience before, Kak?
Not yet actually.
Oh,
I want to, but like I think like I don't have friends. Like my friends was very cold, so I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe you can have another circle of friends like Kak Rifki.
Yes, you can follow my Instagram. It's Wow.
Yeah, follow
Sure.
Kak Rifki's Instagram, guys, please.
Sure, I will.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Wait a minute, guys. I think I ended the shared screen. Okay, it's back now.
Fine, Dina. Yeah. I think it's better to unshare the screen and we can see a lot of people here as well. Yeah.
I see. Okay, got it.
Yes, that's better. So I can see your face better and I can see the other face also better.
Okay, thank you for the suggestion, by the way, Kak. So I can understand now how you get that drive to go this far, to the point where you are graduated from one of the coolest university. So you are driven by that, what is it, meaningful experience that you have, promoting something that will beneficial for others, right, Kak?
Yeah. Again, why do you have to live in this beautiful world without giving, benefit to others? Yeah.
Okay, so when was you graduated from Monash University, Kak?
So I graduated from Monash University in January 2020. It was like 2 months right before they locked down. I was like, I got lucky, definitely lucky. Otherwise, I'm stuck there doing nothing. I got no money. Yeah, definitely. Because who wants to pay you without doing anything, right?
Yeah.
Even my graduation was online. So any one of you experienced the same thing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm not.
Ooh, you're lucky because I got my diploma or testament. It's sent to my house without any ceremony. I was like, there was a courier knocking on my door and saying, "Hi, this is the parcel for you." I was like, "Wow, there's nothing special."
Very meaningful. Wow, so sad. I mean, like, at least you already home when
Yeah.
it's happened.
Yeah, I was lucky. Anyway, guys, if I'm talking too fast or I'm not opening my mouth because I tend to mumble sometimes, just, unmute yourself and saying, "Sorry, Kak Rifki, can you just open your mouth or slower a bit?" I'm so sorry for that.
Okay. Yeah, Kak. I mean, like, I saw an article earlier about how tourism was impacted during the pandemic, and you are just graduated from tourism. What is it? Management, right? What
Yeah.
was the title, Kak?
Why it's too long. International Sustainable Tourism Management.
Okay. Tourism management. Let's just call it that.
Yeah, you can call it like Sustainable Tourism Management.
Yeah, you were graduated from there, and then the pandemic happened. And I think tourism, I read that tourism is one of the field that is most affected by the pandemic, Kak. So how is it from your experience, Kak, when you were graduated and then pandemic happened?
Apparently, I think I got lucky. Like, to be honest, I feel that I got lucky at the time because I don't experience having those difficulties finding a job. To be honest, I don't know why. I mean, like, after, reflecting into that situation, I know why now. But basically, the industry itself, it's dead. Like, it's dead. Yeah, like how many people got employed because of that, right? Yeah, but the thing is, it was pretty rough as well for me because applying for job was not easy. At that time, I graduated on January, but I still got some projects with my lecturer before because of the research. I mean, the research project from my undergrad in Bandung, in UPI. Maybe some of you graduated from UPI as well. And then, but after that, I applied to quite a lot. Like, it's a lot of company. And also you need to know that if you see probably now that a lot of vacancies open in many companies, at that time, they have like only small number of job vacancies at that time. And I think those that are available and on that website, probably because they need it, or it's just because they forgot to remove. Yeah.
Wow, that is so sad.
Yeah, especially having the international degree. It was rough. Why? Some people will think that, oh my God, you're so lucky because you graduated from Monash University, you got international degree. But then, to be honest, the social pressure was real. It was real because they will expect you to get a job as soon as possible because you're graduated from, well-reputed international university. But then during COVID, who wants to pay you, right? No matter where you graduated from, when they have no money, no budget, you got nothing.
They even struggle to run the business, right?
Exactly.
How could
Yeah.
they pay you?
Yeah, I had a cafe before, a coffee shop back in Bandung. Yeah, and it's closed.
Wow. So
So yeah.
wow, that was the struggle, ya Kak.
Yeah, I was there. But then back to what I was saying about I got lucky because eventually I got a job on June. It's not too long from the moment when I was graduated. It's only like 5 months. Yeah.
Even I think for now 5 months is quite long.
Yeah, for now, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Kak. So your business got what is it, turned down, and then it's quite hard to, you know, get a job because of the industry situation. How did you manage to, you know, go through that?
Yeah. At that time, what I did was like I'm trying to figure it out, like where are they? When I said they, it means my friends. I'm trying to, reaching them out and trying to remember, asking them, where do you work now? How do you, how this situation impact you from the job? Some of my friends, they got, unemployed from the company. Yeah. But others, because at that time, I remember like, oh, there was like my senior when I was in Melbourne. Yeah, and he's working in a in a consulting firm in Jakarta, and he is an executive director for the tourism department. So he's used to running all those projects for tourism. And it's, right in that position when you have to contact someone, you haven't had a communication or conversation, even like one character, like saying hi or H, right? You need, but at that time I was like, why do I have to think, that much to just, saying hi and how are you, right? So I contacted him saying like, hi, Mas, how are you? He said, yeah, we're good, something like that. And then how's the COVID thing? We still have some projects running because it's still, we've been have an MOU with that, and also the project has needs to be done. Like, okay, that's cool. And I was like being very direct, saying that, Mas, I just graduated now and I'm looking for a job. Yeah, do you need anyone maybe in your company? And he said that, oh, I look for it. Wait a moment. And then after like a week, if I'm mistaken, a week or 2 weeks, and he said, yeah, we have a position. It was like after contacting like several persons. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not like the only person that I contacted. Yeah, so maybe Anissa, like how social butterfly I am, because at the time I always thinking that having a lot of friends was like a saving for me. What a saving. I mean, in that situation we can still reach them out. Yes, and as the take and give mechanism or system, once you got help from them, you also need to help them, right? Without any, expectation that they will help you back or something like that. But yeah, I contacted him and saying, yeah, sure. And then the process was like, it was on March. Yeah, March. And then he said, you will start working on April, but then the COVID thingy got worse. It got worse at that time. And he said, probably we need to, stop this process. I'm so sorry with that. I said like, okay, it's okay. But then suddenly, I don't know, it's a God will. He contacted me back and saying that, Rifki, are you available for June period? I was like, definitely. It's a yes. Yeah, but then you need to remember that we need to cut your salary 40% and all those kind of things. Like
40%.
Yep, easy.
It's a big number.
Yes, it's huge. It's almost 50%, man. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, I can't imagine. I can't even imagine, Kak.
In Jakarta.
Yeah, I mean, like, having that alma mater, and then all of the expectation, and then suddenly you have to be, I don't know, I think you have to beg people for a job. I think that's tough, yeah.
Yeah, that's very tough, especially maybe like some of you will think that, oh my God, you don't dramatize that, you have privilege and something like that. I agree that at that moment I have privilege, but don't get me wrong, those privileges I have been built for years. Yeah, since I graduated from undergrad, maybe. Yeah, and it's a good thing that you're just aware that you have privilege and you use it for yourself.
Yeah, that's a correct perspective, I think, to see a privilege. By the way, talking about creating your own privilege, what it used to be, Kak, that you created your own privilege?
Initially, I didn't really aware that I am building my own privilege for myself. Yeah, because I'm just being me. I'm open to, introduce myself or involve in many occasions. When I get a chance to be involved in one or two opportunities, I will grab that opportunities, to be honest, because I always believe that those my portfolio that will be useful for me next time. Yeah.
So you always have that. You always have that eye for opportunities that you that eventually will benefit you in the future. And then, what was your going to talk?
I joined like several events, and I introduced myself even to the top level management, just introduce myself. I believe that they will forget about me anyway after like I leave the door. But anyway, at least like it's just part of me being polite and introduce myself to the to the manager or anyone, right? So I introduce myself to them. If I have a chance to talk, I'll be talking to them, and then be nice to them, be kind and be nice. And not only that, you need to maintain. What do you mean by maintaining that? At least like to be connected through anything like Instagram, LinkedIn, email, WhatsApp. Maybe if you're close enough, you can connect with them through WhatsApp, right? Yep. And then once in a while, just say hi, how are you? And then when they are in Melbourne, for example, when they were in Bandung or visiting me in my hometown, I'll be very happy opening my hand and welcome them, right?
Wow.
So those kind of situation, it's an effort, but I'm happy to do that because I'm here now.
Wow. So you're a very extroverted person that you can welcome them to your place.
Yeah, too extroverted sometimes.
That's a struggle sometimes for us introverts, but yeah, it will benefit you eventually because like that's like investation, right, Kak?
Yeah, indeed. But it's out of the topic, to be honest. When I'm saying that I'm too over extroverted, imagine like having one day because of some friends coming visiting me in Bali, yeah. And then they invited me to go to Mount Batur to see the sunrise. So we start from Kuta to the area Mount Batur at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Yes, 2 a.m. in the morning, and we arrived at 3 or 4-ish, I guess, like 3:30. We start hiking 2 hours there to the top, and then go down, and we go home. Like we went home at like 3 p.m. ish, and then imagine like at 5:30, yeah, we go to Atlas for Alan Walker. I have no idea why people have that kind of energy, and I'm also wondering myself why I have that energy.
Wow, you woke up at 2 and then you go to a concert.
I didn't sleep anyway.
Wow, that's so much energy you have.
I know.
Wow. Okay, that's something that we can take a note, guys, to to be able to survive in a difficult situation, you need a lot of energy. You need a lot of positivity, like Rifki have. Wow, that's a very interesting out of topic stories. We do not regret to hear that. But yeah, Kak, having that difficult situation when the pandemic started, and then you are being able to overcome those struggles that you had. We just want to know about your perspective on, being able to bounce back from a difficult situation like that, like you used to overcome it, and then to be in this position that you have right now. So what is resilience for you, Kak, to you? What does it mean to you?
Okay, it's pretty difficult question because I believe that every one of you have your own definitions about being resilient, right? But in my perspective, being resilient is being aware of the situation, just embrace the situation. But use that moment to come up with an idea to be resilient. It means that to bounce back, right? Not like not just accept that moment. Yeah, being in that COVID in the pandemic situation, use that moment to think about what you can do, still what you can do, because I always believe that when you set that it's your limit, you can break the limit. Yeah. And then it's not easy, but just enjoy the process. I love the process itself, the struggle, the stress, and those stress eating every single night. But yeah, at least like when you can get out of that situation, I believe that you just level up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like you said, not by embracing the situation itself, that's the starting point, yeah, Kak. To not letting those hard situation to drag you down, right, Kak?
Yeah, don't give up. Being in a rock bottom is just a moment to bounce back.
Wow, that's a very positive quote right there. Why do you think it is important, Kak, to be resilient in a hard situation?
Pandemic is things to learn, I guess, for us, right? If you cannot be resilient, you cannot survive. So how important is that? It's very important. Why? Because to be able to survive, you need to have that skill to think, to get out of the labyrinth. Yeah, because you if you just give up, there will be like a moment to give up. But if you give up too early, I guess you just waste your time.
Wow, I kind of experienced that in the first hand, so that's really deep for me. Yeah, in the starting of pandemic, I didn't realize the situation was quite difficult for me, and so I wasn't able to prepare myself to adapt. And yeah, it kind of breaks me also, even though I'm just a student.
Yeah, I want to hear actually like some story from maybe one of you.
Yeah,
anyone
actually,
have an experience probably?
Yeah, actually, Kak Dian had an experience regarding pandemic situation. Kak Dian, where are you, Kak? Or
Why
Angel?
me?
What about your situation that you just shared, Kak?
Oh, okay. So it happened in 2019. No, 2020. So I went back to Indonesia because my dad had been in and out of hospital for so many times, and in 2019 I didn't get to see him. So well, the silver lining here is, for me, I would call it my pandemic blessing in disguise. Because of that unfortunate event, I went back home and I did I got to see my dad, and I got a chance to stay with him until the end. So and I can really relate to what Kak Fikri has just mentioned earlier, that having to go through hard times, you get to see the true colors of everyone. That's actually the testing time for everyone, whether they're going to stay by your side or they're going to run away from you. So yes, that's it. But that's not the whole story, actually.
How did you overcome it, Kak, by being left out?
Well, to be honest with you guys, it wasn't easy for me to embrace the situation. You are there. You have to see your father fighting to his last breath, and all you can do is just watch and see him helplessly. And aside from that, you have lost your job, and that is the only job that can support you. So it wasn't really easy in the first place, but it makes me stronger. Now I become more adaptable. I know how to deal with changes because I'm this kind of person who likes to plan things ahead. So when some unexpected events happen and I didn't expect them to happen, I'm kind of lost. So I don't know what to do, and it puts me in in a state where like my brain just freeze, and I don't know what to do exactly there. But yes, so no, while you're still alive, changes always happen. So just be now this experience actually has taught me to be prepared for the worst, because you can always be ready for the best, but you cannot always be ready for the worst. So that's what I learned from that experience.
Yeah, to be prepared to, for the worst situation. Yeah, Kak.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing your experience, Kadian. Yeah, by the way, going back to our conductor, Kak Rifki. Yeah, Kak Rifki, how do you apply those, resilience that you mentioned before to your daily life, Kak?
I think now it's becoming like an automatic mechanism that it's happened. Yeah. I don't know why, basically. I cannot explain that clear when I implement it into my daily life. But then since now I'm working with booking.com, where we can call it like it's a developed startup already, because they've been in the industry for quite some times. And having those startup culture is putting me into that situation quite often, because I think some of you here also working in a startup, and those changes happen like in a snap of your finger, right? And you just need to adapt. Yeah, to adapt and to think, because as soon as changes happen, you just need to think how to do it. Yeah.
That's basically your mechanism.
Yeah. If you don't hesitate to ask questions, don't hesitate to make mistake. Like, don't be afraid to make mistake. It's fine. I think you learn, right? But don't be silly. When you have done a mistake, it means that there will be no chance for you to do the same mistake again. Yeah, doing a couple mistakes, it just it means that you don't learn from the mistake, right? So yeah.
Wow. I wish I have that mechanism like you have, Kak.
Oh wow. It's
I
a
hope.
blessing in disguise, actually, like having those mechanisms. Sometimes in a real situation it's good, in a personal life sometimes it just, it's a challenge, because one of the example is you're being very impulsive. For me, yeah, maybe people who's in YouTube, probably who's watching us now, have like a different opinion about like being impulsive is part of being resilient.
Okay, that's a new perspective that I got. Wow, okay. So I think from your story, we got quite a lot of lessons, ya, Kak, to be able to embrace the situation. Although it's hard, you are able to prepare yourself, like Kak Dian had shared, that you need to prepare yourself for the worst situation. That's amazing. That's an amazing lesson that we got today, guys, Britzoners. So I want to thank you so much, Kak Rifki, for enabling the time, although you are busy. Like you climb a mountain and then go to a concert in one day. Thank you for being here and sharing your story.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for the invitation. I would love to share a bit more. If you want to be connected, feel free. I'm still here anyway, right?
Yeah, you still are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's it for the talk show session, guys. And now we're gonna be doing a picture taking, our tradition per usual. So you guys might want to turn on your camera to be able to be captured and then be shared on our Instagram. But can someone help me to, remove the spotlight? And maybe Kak Dewi, are you there, Kak?
Hello, Dina. Yes, I'm here to help to taking picture.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Is anybody already open the camera? Please show us your handsome and beautiful face.
Yes. Do you want me to
Okay.
mention who haven't opened the camera? Wow.
Okay, so we got 2 slides. I will take the first one. Be ready, yeah. In the 3, 2, 1, cheese. Okay. The second slide, please just still open your camera. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kak Dewi, for taking hopefully a beautiful picture of us together, guys.
Don't forget to tag me, everyone.
Yeah, we will tag you. No, we usually not tagging people, but we'll try to inform the team to tag you, Kak. Okay, so the anticipated session has come. Alhamdulillah, now we're going to the FGD session that will be led by some of our amazing facilitators. And I believe Kak Dewi had already assigned the participants, right, Kak?
Sure, Din.
Yeah, you guys can accept the invitation on your screen. Yeah, Kak, we're ready to go to the FGD rooms.
Okay, guys, so please accept the invitation. And you will have the focus group discussion in 20 minutes. And see you on the next 20 minutes in the main room. But we have Kak Muse here in the main room with his team.
Wow, so special.
Yeah, with Kak Dian, Kak Dina, Kak Nugroho, dan Kak Umu. Oke.
Yeah.
So should we start our discussion?
Yeah, Kak, please, Kak Mus.
Okay, so by the way, thank you, host, for putting me in the main room. And I wanna say thanks to Rifki for bringing such a really good topic, because this is somehow very related to me or even to everyone. Building the resilience. I guess that's the basic life skill that we must have today, because wherever we go, problem always come up, and how we cope with that situation or how we cope with those problems is really important. So for me, the resilience is the coping mechanism for us to always, to always unbeatable with all those problems. So, okay. So who do we have today? So I got Kak Nugroho. Hi, Kak Nugroho.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Really cool. What I call you, Muse or Muse?
Yeah, or you can call me Muse.
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 Okay.
All right. Thank you, Nugroho, for coming. So we got Uli Ratna. How do we call you? Uli or Ratna? Hi. Hi, Uli, or hi, Ratna.
Hi, Ratna.
All right.
Maybe she's
We
not
got
here, Kak.
Umu. Okay, so we got Umu. Hi, Umu.
Halo,
Hi,
Kak
Umu.
Umu.
Hi, Umu Algani. All
Maybe she's
right, we
also
got
not
Yeah,
here.
Dina.
hello.
Hi, Dina.
Okay.
Hi, Dina. Octavia.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hi, how are you,
Hello.
Dina?
I'm pretty well. Thank you for asking.
Okay, thank you. And what about Uli? Are you here? Or Umu, are you here?
Yeah,
Yes.
she's here.
Okay,
here.
Umu, so how are you? How are you, Umu?
It's me, right? It's me, right?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you.
Yeah, I'm great here. I'm great. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, thank you. So we got Dina and Dewi. How are you guys?
Which Dina is this?
Okay.
Why, yeah,
Okay, guys. So since
I just
we
realized.
only have 20 minutes, and hi, Rifki, of course. It's nice to see you here.
Hello.
Okay, guys. So since we have only like 20 minutes, so I will jump to the question, our discussion today. So the question will be, let me check. So what was the hardest event you have ever had in your life? Maybe starting from who? Amda. Amda, you can go first.
Okay. Let me flash back to the things. Maybe during the time that I switched my career, because it's been like, if I'm not mistaken, 7 months to 8 months. I tried to resign from my previous job because I didn't feel like there is no growth for mine. I was working in Kasapura, and I try to compare the young guy, try to compare ourselves to others. Kind of, then I've seen some of my friends that work in startup, they have a very huge growth in their career, not in their career only, but in also in their capacities, experience, and skill. They're doing a lot of projects, kind of. Then, well, I just try to dare myself to jump from there, and now I just don't want to be like the person who see the past, because it's really different right now to have like a start work there now. It's pretty different. Like I started from zero at that time, and right now I'm still trying to survive.
Wow.
It's pretty hard for me, but yeah,
Okay,
I have
so
a couple of things there. Sure.
Okay, so you were literally struggling from the old style company to the startup style, and finally
Yeah.
you feel that you made it, yeah. Okay, wow. Okay, so so I'm now struggling with the career switching. What about Umu? Sorry guys, Umu, what about you?
Me? Okay, let's
Yeah.
start. Like Rifki said, I said Rifki because I think I'm older here, right? Rifki, he said it's really hard in 2020, right? Is when the COVID-19 started. But for me, it's actually the second COVID hit like 2021. In my place, I was from Balikpapan. There's a like black zone that day. Probably you remember like Delta variation. You remember that? Delta variation. At that time,
Yeah.
like after Idul Fitri, I went to Manado, and then I left my family here. I left my mom here. When I left, the second hit, the Delta hitting. My mom is, kind of small person. Is probably like 50 to 60 kilo. She lost half of her body, and I was in a different island that day. And even I want to come back into my place, I cannot. Everything is restricted that day. Everything is restricted. I cannot even. I call my mom. They cannot talk anything. They hardly to barely breathing. I was just like, can I meet my mom again that day? Can I meet my mom again? Like, am I go to in the wrong time? I don't know. But that time is really hard for me. I cry all week. Even I cannot go home that day, I don't know if I can meet my family again or not. Because that day is really hard in my place. It's like a black zone. Every day people die. Like literally every day. If people die that day, maybe the dead body must stay at home like 1 or 2 days. That's really hard for everyone. And even until today is 2022, I was joining Sadaka community. I'm sorry. Sadaka community. We helping people struggling after COVID-19. The economic is not really. Yeah, it's get better a little bit, but not really. Not really. Actually, people that had the electricity died, literally died, or people who cannot afford to buy a kilo of rice. You will find people like that. And actually, it's really hard for not maybe I'm sorry, all of you students, and you have to be grateful that our parents still can afford to buy you food, buy you place, you have roof of your top of your head. But other people's, they're not as fortunate have you have. They had really hard time in this period until now. Yeah, it's getting better, of course, but not completely normal.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
We obviously can get along with your story, Umu, because the second wave of COVID was everyone's nightmare, because many people lost lost family or friends or even a partner, and we experiencing like financially unstable. Because me personally, my salary was cut off until 40% that day. So yeah.
Same.
Yeah, that's the hardest day of our lives, guys. But now we're moving on. We're getting better and better, even though we still not fully normal, but yeah, we're moving on. Okay.
No more expensive coffee, right?
So yeah. Okay.
No more expensive
okay,
coffee.
So yeah, of course. Okay. If Umu has like COVID struggling. What about Dina, our MC?
Okay. I think my hardest times during the COVID is after I graduated. Also, like Kak Rifki, I graduated in 2021. So at the time, I was graduated from law school, but I never got internship before because I didn't aware about that. So even got an internship at the time was so hard. So that's why I think I didn't see myself being a lawyer like 5 years from now. So I changed my career to a marketing, like social media marketing and brand strategist and something like that, because it was like high demanding at the time because people like talking about marketing, like digital marketing, and that's why that I followed the trends, and then I ended up like this industry. So yeah, that's why after that I easily got a job, easily, like I joined a boot camp. So after I graduate from the boot camp, I got a lot of offering. So that's why that I continue my career in this kind of industry, because like I don't want to blame the COVID, because I cannot control it. The one that I can control is myself, right? So that's why that why I have to blame something that I can't control. So that's why that I keep like making maybe like crucial decision in my life, like shifting the career, and I ended up and lucky I like this industry. So yeah, thank God that he got me to this kind of situation right now, I guess. Yeah, it's hard, of course. That was hard. Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Dina, from your story. We can learn that besides being resilient, so being adaptive is always the value that we should have, because do not really concern about our major as long as the opportunity. Well, as long as we have the opportunity, why don't we take it? Yeah, because we don't know about our future. Yeah, so be adaptive to everything, guys.
Yeah, become agile. I think it's like a
become
great
agile.
nature for the human being.
Yeah, become
because I think
agile
our
or being
brain, I think our brain is creates to adapt, right? So I think human being is very, very advanced thing. So I think we can do it if we want to.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Dina. Thank you for your story. Okay, we jump to the next question, and the next question will be answered maybe by Dina, our MC. So Dina, what things that challenge you? Dina.
That challenge me. So there are two Dinas here. I'm so sorry, Kadina Octavia. By the way, I also born in October. Yeah. What challenged me the most, I think myself, because I think, like what Kak Rifki had said in the main session before, when you think that you have reached the limit, that's actually not the limit, which means that only you yourself think that it's the limit, while there is actually not a limit. And sometimes I kind of, I don't know, self-esteem issue kind of goes in the way through my decision making, and then my judgment, my decision making. So it's quite challenging, I would say. And that's it, Camus.
Okay, so you trying to say that move beyond our average limit, Dina,
yeah, my challenge is to not seeing my limit.
I'm not saying your limits. Wow, what a quote for tonight, Dina. Okay.
Copyright to Kak Rifki.
Okay, what about our house, our Zoom house? Hi, Devi. You still here?
Me? Yes, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yang mana nih? Yang mana nih, Dewi?
Dewi, Britzone English Community.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Her name is Dewi.
I'm sorry, Kak.
Okay. So Dewi, you will get the last question, which is how did you overcome the hard situation in your life?
Oh my God, it's very hard questions. Because when it come to hard times, I just think that whatever will be, I need to survive. It just come to my mind that I just should survive. Anything will be, I want to pass this, like that. Just yeah, something like that, Kak Mil. So I don't have any like a specific technique to overcome, but
Yeah.
but I think because I believe that everything shall pass, and yeah, that's pass finally.
Okay. So you said that we believe that everything shall pass, and we embrace the process. Like I believe that in every coping situation, we will feel like the pain, the pain
Yeah,
or the
true.
problems. So as Rifki said that being resilient
Nature.
is the acceptance, is the embracing. So yeah, just embracing all the pain process. So that's the way
Yeah.
we will grow up. Is that correct, Rifki?
Is that correct, Kak Rifki?
Yeah, agree. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I guess we still have a few minutes. So maybe let's go back to Amdal. So Amdal, maybe
Yeah, sure.
you can share anything, or maybe just have another opinion about our topic for tonight.
Can I like ask something to our conductor?
Sure.
Oh
Go
wow,
on.
sure.
So I'm really curious about what we're talking about, and your major and your last education. How powerful was that with the tourism industry that you were talking about? I mean, the Australian courses system and the network that you already get from there, from Monash University. It should be very different, strikingly different than how powerful is that you bring now to Indonesia with the fundamental economic of tourism here.
Wow, it was like quite tough questions.
No, really. I just
Trying.
want to see your perspective after you digging a lot of
Yeah,
knowledge and working there.
sure. How powerful was that the education that I got from Australia to be implemented here, probably in Indonesia, yeah, or at least like for myself and tourism industry in Indonesia. Up until now, to be honest, I haven't got like one specific course who's talking about sustainable tourism from semester 1 till the end.
Oh,
Yeah, it's starting from the economic, how the social goes, and then the business itself, the environment. They always put those sustainable aspects. So being be specific in that sense and put that point of view into the course was really good. And especially with the course that I took in Monash University, I did some research before, applying the course in Monash University and taking this. There are two options basically before University of Queensland or Monash University. But why I choose Monash University, because they relation to the industry. So that's the most powerful one, I guess, to be implemented into the industry. Why? Because during that course, I got a chance to travel. I went to Fiji Island, I went to Sydney, I went to Tasmania, and those states and areas in Australia, and I met some people from industries. So that chance, basically a gold. Yeah, and I heard from the perspective from them how they actually try to convince those industry to implement sustainable tourism, because what's on their mind about sustainable tourism, sorry, it's a bit noisy, about sustainable tourism was something expensive, for example, solar panel. But they have never show you the how much money that you can save. It's a huge investment at first, but then eventually you will reduce quite a lot cost in that. And those experiences that I get from university, I think it's powerful because the industry itself, those lecturers, they're coming from different backgrounds. Some really focus on technology, on the environment, and business and marketing, something like that. So the experience to implement what you have done in the class to the real situation was a gold. That's the most powerful. Yeah, it's not just a theory anyway.
That was cool.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh wow,
since
everyone's
everybody's
here
going
now.
back to the main room, then I will give the control back to Dina.
Wow, I hope everyone was having their blasted time in the FGD session. And yeah, after FGD, we're going to be sharing about our discussions that we had. But unfortunately, because of our limited time, we can only hear from one group, unfortunately. So I think I can call from Kak Ana's group. Hi, Kak Ana. Have you already chose the representative?
Hi. Hi, Kadina. Hi, everyone. So from my group, I have Kak Aldi actually here. Hi, Kak Aldi.
Hello.
Okay, Kak Aldi, thank you for have a fun discussion in my room. So yeah, this is your time for represent about the result from our group. Kak Aldi, are you ready?
I'm just share my opinion. I don't hear of I don't spell all of the group opinion. I just spell my opinion.
No, just okay. That's okay. Just share your opinion about our discussion result.
Our discussion result is maybe how to control yourself to be normal people, and then you just do what you do to keep yourself happy, and then you just get your passion and search your passion maybe to improve yourself, because passion maybe is the way if you want to love your job, something like that. And then you sometimes being a student in university is very hard, or maybe after we graduate from bachelor degree, and then sometimes we have a fun moment when we are when we were when we are before we graduate for the bachelor degree, and then abroad to the next education after bachelor degree, and then you just keep yourself, and good luck, and you have to put your dream on your mind, and you still chase your dream before you regret to not chase your dream, something like that.
Wow, thank you, Kak Aldi, for
Thank you, Kak Aldi. Thank you,
yeah.
Kadina.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that, Kak Aldi. And yeah, I agree at some points about having passion to love your job. But what do you think, Kak Rifki, about what Kak Aldi had already shared?
Yeah, most of the points I agree with that. Be passionate about what you are doing, basically, because once you are passionate about it, you love to do it, right? In every situation, although you find challenges, you will think that the challenge will help you to improve, to develop yourself. And another thing that I want to add, probably because remember not only passion by doing your job, but also the circle. Yeah, in the company where you're working with, or in your team specifically. So I believe that many of you've been in different companies, right? And the thing that I've experienced a couple situations, very pleasing situations, and I think and another thing that the situation where I have to survive because of the circle or the team itself. But the thing is, once I'm passionate about it, I just need to deal with that. At least like one point has been done, another thing that I need to deal with. So yeah, but then again, if you think that the circle is not good enough, don't think twice. Sorry, it's not very motivating for you guys, but I'm just being realistic. Yeah.
But it actually really true. I really do agree with your point, Kak Rifki.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not an obligation to be friend with people that giving you a negative influence, right?
Yes, agree. Especially, but if you want to stay, I mean, like, I'm not recommending you to resign right away anyway, but if you want to stay, at least that you have that, don't give a F meaning, like that, have that thought, like, I don't care about them, I don't care about this person, especially like it's only like one person basically, right? And you just need to consider whether this person really impact your job or not. If not, you don't have to deal with him or her anymore. Just do your job, do your best. Whatever he or she said, forget it. Yeah. Or just, deal with that, asking like, what's your problem? Just communicate.
Communicate or conform?
Both at the same time.
It's kind of scary. But yeah, thank you for the feedback, Kak Rifki. And then for the next session, thank you guys for having the discussion in your group. I hope that's giving you a lot of insights, since you guys are discussing with other people perspectives. And now we're going to a Q&A session, but I'm just going to open for one question only. So if you guys have any question, please raise your hand. It either can be, about Kak Rifki's story, or like Kak Rifki educational background, like Kak Amdal question in the FGD.
Yeah, sure. Just ask me questions. I love questions. Wow.
It helps the question can be monetized.
Yeah. Is it?
Hi, Rifki. Thank you so much for telling us your story. It's very motivating and inspiring.
Thank you so much.
I know sustainable tourism is hard, but it's not impossible. But it's just hard, especially when industry don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
Plastics everywhere, and yeah, so many trees have to cut down and everything. So what I want to ask you is, how is your job actually give impact to some area or some field about sustainable tourism?
Sorry, my alarm. Yeah, so related about my job, yeah. Now I'm working in booking.com. So why actually I am accepting this offer is because of one of their concern is sustainability. So what they have been doing, especially my department in accommodations, they encourage those accommodations provider, our partners, to implement sustainable practice in their properties. Yeah. By having that actions done by them, we also give them some kind of badge or tag in our platform and put them into filters, because we believe that there are some people like us who love stay in a eco-friendly accommodation, something like that. And we also do periodical audit to see like whether they are really implementing it or not. Yes, and last time we had an event we called like our annual event, summer meeting. We also invite several business owners who implement this, and we got inspired by them. There was like one, it's very simple, like every one booking in his property, he will plant a tree. Yes, and every 250 rupiah in every bill from the restaurant will be collected and it will be given to the local community as a food bag. Yep, those kind of impact. I was like, wow. Yeah, and I asked him actually, I got a chance to ask him, Pak, I know that it's not easy, especially financially, to implement that. But then what is actually the core of you doing that? And then he told us like a whole story about it. And there was like one quote that I think I would love to share with you guys. So what he said, the quote is, once your goal in life is not money, you'll be fine. So the meaning is you don't really have to try for money when you want to do good. Yeah. And your goal is not only about money, but giving a benefit is another satisfaction that you will receive when you see the result. So this is actually implemented by the company by showing that our office, like in Indonesia itself, in APEC area, is one of the highest implementation on sustainable accommodation actually in booking.com. Yeah. So that's something that I'm proud of. Yes.
Does that answer your question, Kak Elfrinda?
Oh, your company is booking.com?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Wow, nice. Thank you so much for the answer.
Wow.
No worries, my pleasure.
That's a very good question. That's yeah. I mean, I'm amazed by the commitment of the company. We're really moving, I think, forward regarding the sustainability topic. Thank you so much for answering the question, Kak Rifki, and for informing us about a lot of informations that we didn't know. And yeah, for those of you who still has question for Kak Rifki, just like what Kanisa had already said in the chat box, you guys can follow Kak Rifki Instagram at Ichadism. Ya Kak Ichad?
Yes. And Dian just mentioned on the chat, I use your company service a lot. I was like, thank you so much for contributing to my salary.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, by the way, guys, we have already finished all of our agendas tonight. Thank you for participating in the full class tonight. I hope it will benefit you. And yeah, see you guys on the next classes. See you guys on Saturday. Bye, guys. You guys can leave the room.
See you.
Thank you, Kak Dina.
Thank you, Bang. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Kak Farha. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you also, you too.
Thank you, Kani.